Peace, love, and Black Power family. Welcome to another episode of Get This Wisdom Live. I am your host for the evening, Shakti Sterner, also editor in chief of Get This Wisdom magazine. As you know, for the last week, we have been celebration of the historical RBG weekend event down there in Fort Worth, Texas. Tonight is no different. We're still keeping it going. We're still celebrating, and this is part 4. And we're honored to have with us tonight University in the brother is powerful. He makes some supreme movements, and he decided to graciously step onto the platform with us tonight to not only share with who he is and his brand, but also speak upon his experiences with RBG Weekend and what we can expect from him in the event coming up this August. So, peace, love, and Black Power family. Thank you for coming on with us.
BB Foodie, sister, I appreciate you having me. You know what I'm saying? It's definitely a wonderful event. It goes on every year down there in the front, Fort Worth, Texas. For those of you who aren't familiar, something that I encourage all Africans to come to. Come to this all Hajj. This the new African Hajj. You know what I'm saying? Come on down to Fort Worth and enjoy. It's much more than music. It's building, it's organizing. We coming together, different families, different spiritualities, religions, beliefs. You know what I'm saying? Just on the strength of being African. You dig? So it's a Safo gang too. Shout out United Front. Been the Vanguard. Got to make sure I throw that out there. Knowledge Born. Got me on. Get this wisdom. Always a Safo. You did.
Indeed, indeed. So, for the two people that live in the corner somewhere who don't know who you are, do you mind sharing with them a little bit of your history and your platform, please, brother?
Yeah, I'm an African, you know what I'm saying, from Milwaukee, Wisconsin, you know what I'm saying, by way of Africa, you dig. And I came up in the streets, I came up, in the hood. It's a real particular city to stay in. It's, very high in crime, very high in segregation, number one in black male unemployment, number one in black male incarceration. It's a movie out called 53206, and it lets you know, like, we got the worst poverty zip codes in the whole country. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to, a lot of different factors, and that had a lot to do with me growing up. You know what I'm saying? Musically, I dropped one joint called the Offset Papers about a year and a half ago. I got another joint coming up soon. I make revolutionary music for revolutionaries. You know what I'm saying? It's thinking man's music, as my man always say. It's not necessarily for everybody. I make music for people who like good music, hip hop heads. You dig? I'm not really trying to cater to anybody as it pertains to going with the times or going with the flow when it comes to the different cliches that come up. I got bars. I should have just said I got bars. That's what it is.
Indeed, family, indeed. In an era where the quote unquote mainstream music, which I really don't even consider it to be that, is definitely used as an agenda tool against the destruction of not only the black woman and the black man, but the black child as well. The consciousness or the revolutionary music that is vastly moving to the forefront is definitely shifting the paradigm and what our babies get to listen to. So I just want to thank you for your add-ons in that endeavor, and we definitely honor the fact that you have decided to answer the call from our ancestors and stand up in your righteous divinity and provide healing per se to our people through your music. Is definitely a beautiful thing. So we want to go right into your first experience with RBG Weekend. How was that takeaway from the event?
It was dope. It was the year before last. down there. Brought my son, the Queen Jamila. You know what I'm saying? She doing the science projects and everything with my baby and with all of the the children. It was love. We got an opportunity, like I said, to do a little bit of organizing down there, which is the main thing for me. You get that many Africans in one place. Yeah, let's party, let's eat, woo woo. But what are we gonna bring up out of it? Musically, it was a lot of fire, performers that year. I can remember specifically Ife, she got it in. Saeed Malik wife, she got it in hard. Tahir got it in super hard. I missed a couple performances because I came in kind of late. But again, yeah, the whole everything as far as musically, entertainment wise, the vendors, it was a real nice blend. On the different days, got the workshops going on, got the workout going on, the cookout going on. It was a lot of different things, and then the spirituality conference. Last year that was hard, but being able to attend my brother' wedding, you know, at RBG Family Weekend, that was probably the high as it pertains to a takeaway there.
Indeed, indeed. We definitely will be in the building this year to fellowship with our family. You know, uh, it's a beautiful event, and it's something that's definitely needed for our people who do this work. And they get a little burnt out every now and then. So we'll definitely be there. And what words would those Africans who haven't been yet and they're kind of on the fence about coming? What would you say to them about being at this event and not missing it?
Again, like I said, this is our opportunity to come together and do something. A lot of times we sit on the sidelines and talk about how so and so ain't doing this right, how so and so don't ever do this, and we tear down everything that we actually try to put up and build for ourselves. You know what I'm saying? And this is an opportunity for people to kind of put up and shut up. We do a lot of talking on social media. We do a lot of talking on blog talk shows and radio shows and lectures and all of that. But we really need to organize. We really need to organize, and we need to have an agenda. We need to have a plan. And the only way that we be able to do that in more than one place with more than one group, more than one family, is for us to look into each other's eyes and into each other's hearts and spirits and be able to see one another. It's a lot of people who I met through Facebook who they was cool and all that, but when we got a chance to shake each other's hands, you know what I'm saying, feel each other, hug each other, all of that, it became more than just a Facebook connection. Now this is my sister. Now this is my brother. So come down there and build with us. And it's definitely gonna be some fire entertainment. And just to keep it real, I'm gonna be down there throwing down some vegan food. So if you're a vegan, you know what I'm saying, you know how I do. Come down just for that.
Oh yeah, I'm excited for that. And the energy just went through the roof because I see that our sister mental sequence has just jumped on with us. How you be, Queen? Black Power.
Peace, peace, Queen. Black Power.
Yes, I'll give you an introduction of myself and then I'll lead into filling the space. Also, just to let you know, we got our brother on the line with us, University Avenue. It's a real good
Hey,
situation
girl.
tonight. Yeah, yeah. I am Shakti. This was live and the editor in chief of Get This Wisdom magazine. It's an honor to have you on with us, sister girl. You are powerful. I've been hearing so many beautiful things. I tuned into an interview you had on Do the Knowledge Radio. I'm excited to finally link with you, Queen. It's an honor. So, without further ado, would you share with the audience a little bit about who you are and your background?
Yes, and peace, Queen. What's your name? I missed it.
Shakti, Shakti.
Oh, okay. You do the other show with the yeah. It has
Yeah,
your name in it. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Oh,
indeed.
peace. My name is Elnora. Um, and I'm from Arkansas, Arkansas RBG, part of RBG Nation. And when I rap, I call myself Mental Sequence. And I appreciate y'all for having me on the show.
Honor
You know.
being on with
Um,
me.
What's
Yeah,
up,
yeah.
Liz? What's happening with you?
Oh, what's up, bro?
You know,
Good. I'm good. How you
I'm,
doing?
I'm black. I ain't got no complaints. You did.
Already. And peace, brother Born, wherever you are out there in the cosmos. Yeah. Well, did you ask me a question? Okay. RBG Family Weekend.
Uh, I asked you the first for the one person that is under the rock somewhere that doesn't know who you are. do, do you mind
Shoot.
sharing a little bit of your background, your history
Okay.
with the family, so they can be well acquainted with your beautiful works?
Okay. Well, I'm in Arkansas, and I started doing lectures a few years ago. Um, just trying to build up consciousness, or just light a fire. I don't really believe you can wake anyone up, but you can drop seeds that those who need them will take them. So I started doing lectures a while back. I have and that's how I ended up at RBG Family Weekend. I was a homeschool mother. I have two daughters, 4 year old, her well 5 year old. Her birthday is today, and an 11 year old. So I was a homeschool mother. I've been in the consciousness or blackness for a while, and yeah, and so started doing lectures and stuff around the circuit in Arkansas, just trying to boost things up. And upon doing that, I also linked up with Baba Men uh, in Texas and Sister Nkoyo. Started building on school because I'm of being a homeschooling mother. I didn't want to homeschool forever, so I wanted to get into African centered education, a school for the children, so I could go off and do something else. So linked up with them, and yeah, that's basically what I do. I'm an ambassador of Arkansas RBG, community works.
Like,
And what other background? I rap. I just started rapping last year,
all
and
right,
just expression, creativity. So
Black,
that's about it. It's a mother, and just down for my people.
Black Power, Black Power. I see we got some things in common, Queen. I also homeschool my two little girls. Uh, they're 5 and 3. Happy born day to your young queen over there. So, definitely, can you tell us about your first experience with RBG Weekend and how was that for you? How was the energy for you being around all those Africans in the same area? How did that pop off in your life?
You know what? It was amazing. It was truly a spiritual experience. I think the first year I went, it was held on the ranch, and I mean that year the energy was just so high. The everyone's spirits were high. Everyone was fresh and freshly meeting each other. And you could just feel it. It just when we all come together under the same purpose, you could walk around and you don't even have to speak to people. You just smile, maybe say a black power or something, but you don't even have to speak to a person, but you know what they're thinking, and it was beautiful experience. The entertainment was live that year. I think that year was who? AWAX, everybody. I don't even want to start naming names because I'm gonna miss somebody, but free AWAX.
And
And yeah, so the concert was off the chain. I mean, everything was beautiful, and just meeting people, linking with people. The same people that I met my first time are still the same friends that I have today. We build bonds, friendships. When we see each other and talk to each other other times throughout the year, just to see that many black people together with the same purpose, and not closed into that may have them. They can let their guard down, take off your cool and just be you. Just be black. Just be proud. Just be unified, and just build. And a lot of people don't think that RBG Family Weekend is, if you're not RBG, you can't come or whatever. I mean, you have Christians, Muslims, everybody is welcome. It was always that year and every year. There's no fights, no arguing, just black love. And the eighth conference, that was also wonderful. We always need to get together and build on African Center education and how we can collectively um, institute um, a African core curriculum for our children, and how to just every day implement um, how to be a better African, and future goals for us as people. So, I mean, I had a wonderful time. I mean, wow. I think at the end of that one, we even had a little session at the end. It was just a round table, not a round table, but just the cipher. It was the best event I've ever been to, and I still say it's the best event I've ever been to. We make it a yearly. That's our vacation or our pilgrimage yearly. So I mean, it was wonderful, and it still is. And I can't I share with people more. Come, come, come. I'm always telling people, come, just come. Plan to be there. Come. Now and then now we have the RBG awards, the music awards and things. It adds another element of us homing in and taking control of our own culture and ability to also award those who need to be recognized, those who need to be recognized, and to give them motivation to keep doing the works that they're doing, in the music, in the and I think it's other categories also. But so it's beautiful. And temple, and we always have temple on Sunday. And Baba Amin, he's raw. So you leave with a sense of empowerment that really carries you on for months. And you just can't wait until the next one. You can't wait till the next event. You can't wait to do something or, learn something. So that was my experience.
Indeed, beautiful, beautiful. And I asked the brother University this already, so I want to shoot this question your way. What
Cool.
words would you offer a person who hasn't been to the event before? They're kind of on the fence about it, but what words would you tell them? Like, nah, you ain't no on the fence. You got to be here. This your family.
Yeah, you gotta be there. It's your family. Yeah. I mean, well, what would I say to a person who's on the fence? Well, I would just say, hey, you got to you don't know what you're missing. It's like it's hard, it's really hard to explain. When you get around a group of down to earth Africans who genuinely love Africans and still know how to party, kick it, still know how and want to build and learn, you know. I mean, where do you get that every day? And then it's so many networks, so much networking you can do, bridges to build, and or even for the ones who just feel like they don't have anyone who understands, what they're going through, or see, here's their train of thought. You hear that all the time for people. Just come. You're gonna link with someone, and if you're kind of shy, if you don't link with someone, you can take from RBG Family Weekend the motivation and the zest to go out and do what you do, you know, and it's just yeah, and it's really a relaxing event also. So a person on the fence, I would say all that, and I would say just come. I mean, you don't know what you're missing. It's my favorite event um of the year, and hey, yeah, you just come experience it
That's right.
one time, and I promise you'll be back consecutively.
Indeed, beautiful. So I have a question I want to ask both of you, and I'll swing this to the king first. So, what role are you playing in this year's RBG? What what are you adding on to the event? Do you participate in the concert any or organizing? What can we expect from you, brother?
I'll be in the concert on Friday and Saturday. I'll be doing my thing on Friday, and then I'll be going Saturday with United Front. You know, shout out to Suffolk gang. You dig? Other than that, like I said, I most likely be cooking. You feel me? Other than that, just enjoying everything, and yeah, that's about it.
Indeed. And you, mental sequence, you performing this year? You dropping some fire for the family?
Yes, I will. I'll be performing Saturday at the cookout.
All
Every
right.
Saturday is a cookout.
I'm excited. I'm up here in so we get our little thing going on up here, but we ain't had nothing like RBG weekend yet. So I got to bring this Detroit energy on down there to Texas and turn up real quick. Yeah,
All right.
we starting off with the RBG weekend, and we going into the Black Power Awards, and then I'm hearing about this Pilgrims massacre. Queen, what's up with it? Tell me about it. Tell the family about the Pilgrims massacre.
Yes, okay. It's in Little Rock every Saturday after this year it's gonna be on the 25th. We have Pilgrims Massacre concert. And it's the Pilgrims Massacre, it's a gangster party, you know. Normally have like 7 to, I don't know, 13 performances. And it's just a refresh after RBG Family Weekend. You know, you come out, and we created it as culture to push RBG music. And like I said, it's a gangster party. You come out and you unwind. Also, artists who want to get on the ticket, who want to get coming to the Pilgrims Massacre November 25th, 2017, Little Rock, Arkansas. Hey, come on, holler at me. Hit me on Facebook, Eleanor Wesley, and you get on the ticket. But
And
yeah, it's. I love it. I love the event. I'm working the event usually, so I do a lot of work. I don't get to do a lot of observing the event, but everyone has a good time. We usually party well into the night. You know, it lasts for hours. We're usually not out till 2, 3 in the morning. Black-owned establishments, and just straight fire as soon as you hit the door from artist after artist after artist. We may have a short intermission where the host talks for a few minutes, but it's just straight fire RBG music all the way through, and then Temple Sunday. So hey, y'all, come on through.
yes, sir. I love that title right there, The Pilgrims Massacre. Yes, that is, yeah, that gets me excited. So, what we're going into right now is because you got the Pilgrims Massacre, you got Arkansas RBG, you got the King doing his thing. What do we what do we say to the non-supporters of our events, the non-supporters of these beautiful events that Africans come together and celebrate one another and just celebrate being African and being alive with? What do you have to say about those people that actively just no, 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 like the haters of the events? What do you say to them?
We don't say nothing to them. We got nothing to say to them. We don't, ain't no reason to waste no breath or energy other than to extend a hand, you know what I'm saying, to ask them to come on through and, see it for themselves. Come see it for yourself before you listen to a hater. If you find yourself being a hater, ask yourself why you hating. You know what I'm saying? That's that inner cracker, man. That's that inner cracker that just, that self destruct button that they put in us that, you know what I'm saying, will make them speak out about it. Because even if you don't like it or you don't like the people putting it together, it's Africans coming together trying to do something. You know what I'm saying? Stop detracting from other Africans and attack a European institution. Don't attack African institutions, even if you don't agree with them. That's functional unity. You know what I'm saying? You spend all that energy to destroy, spend it in the right places. That's all I say.
What about you, sister?
Yeah, I guess he about summed it up. I guess to put it simply, you know, don't hate, participate. You
That's
know,
right.
yeah, participate. Uh, we have open arms as long as you ain't coming with no bullshit, you know, no drama. Because like I said, when I was talking about RBG Family Weekend, there are no arguments, there are no fights. I know a lot of people who may be outside the RBG community who may look on and they may think that because we're flagging, we have a red and green flag that we somewhat carry, or because we may even have a hip hop dress. And I've had people even say that to me, to think that it was or something. All black love and all black power all the time, you know. So um if you want to just, yeah, don't hate, participate. We're a humble group of new Africans, you
Uh,
know what I'm saying?
because I
And got open arms to all who have love in their heart, you know?
Indeed, indeed, pure righteousness. Because I'm on social media, and I lead these individuals on energy, but it's always something negative coming out their mouths. Like, brother and sister, what's the issue? If you don't want to be involved, don't be involved, but don't waste your time bashing a beautiful infrastructure. You know what I'm saying? We we have to be in a space of fully committing ourselves to this lifestyle. This ain't something that it's a trend, it's a lifestyle. So when we have those moments to come together as family all across the country and meet up in a general location to love on one another, then there's no problem with that. So I definitely share the same sentiments as you both, and we're doing better. We're moving in the right direction of that African love. So what do you both look to
Yeah.
from this upcoming event the most? What are you just like, I'm waiting to get here because I know this part is gonna be dope as hell? What parts are you both looking forward to the most?
Sis, can I add something on real quick to what you just, the
Oh,
last question? Just real quick.
of course, beautiful.
And just to say, we as people, as a people, I mean, niggas got to realize that it's levels to this shit. You know what I'm saying? It's a party. You have your individual self that you're doing work on constantly every day till you leave this bitch, till you leave here, or until you and on past this life. That's your individual likes and dislikes. There's a part of our existence on this earth socially where we are judged, groomed, uh, and have to come together as a collective, and things like that. You don't hate on that. You don't hate. You leave your opinions and um you leave your opinions, your petty opinions, to yourself when it comes to coming together collectively. You have to leave your small disagreements and things that you don't even understand sometimes. You leave those away, because when it comes to this, we're not doing this just for us. We're doing this for our babies and for the future, so that the next generation will have it a little better than we had. They will have a true plan, and they'll know what they're supposed to do. They'll have a true plan. They'll have the funds and resources that they need. They'll have the networks and connections that they need, and they'll have the life worldview and perspective that they need for the future. And they'll have, you can have that as one person, but when you can have it as a collective, that's when you are reforming your culture. So to say to the haters or whatever, keep your opinions, grow up, mature. As a mature adult, you have to do work with people that you sometimes don't like, but damn sure don't hate
That's
on
right.
something that is real. Just step out the way.
That's right.
All right.
you know
Thank you.
no problem, beautiful. This your platform. This the King's platform. I'm just here absorbing all of this beautiful African energy. They ain't got to step out the way because we gonna push them out the way. We ain't got time for that mess. We got work to do. So again, what are you both looking forward to the most from this year's event down in Texas? And first or the brother first?
I'm just looking forward to just building with people I ain't seen in a minute. Looking forward to really just the organizing aspect of it. What can we agree to do together? That's what I'm looking forward to.
Indeed, indeed. And you, Empress, what part are you looking forward to the most?
Well, let me see. Like what Akatunde said, yeah, I want to know. I want to make sure that when I come to RPG Family Weekend, I've been a few times now, and this year I want to make sure bringing to the table what works, or what percentage of me, what to have a clear view and goal of what I can do for the future, what I can bring to the table, so that when I go into these conferences, whether it's we had the African Center Education, African Spirituality Conference, repatriation conference coming up this year, and so I want to know where I'm at. I've been gauging myself to make sure, checking my bearings to see where I'm at. In this thing. So I want to know where I'm at, so I know exactly what I have to bring to the table, so that I can take more from the event in my building process for the next year. and also to know where I need help so that while I'm there, I can ask questions, I can set up I can ask questions, I can set up what do you want to call it? Not tutorship, but like, I can get some help. You know what I'm saying? Like recognize my strengths and bring them to the table and know my weaknesses so I can get some help. So I'm looking forward to that. And I'm also um looking forward to performing. I'm looking forward to performing. I like the energy of the stage. I mean, if I don't get any performances in before then, that this will be my third, which I probably will, but this will be just my third performance. So I'm excited to get the practice and get over the fear. And I'm just looking forward to building and seeing my people, man. It's like when we get together, just those familiar faces, those familiar smiles, that energy, those people who really want to see you succeed, who want to know if there's anything they can do to help you, who just really got your back. I want to look in my people's faces and just party out too. So that's what I'm looking forward to.
Ain't no party like an African party, for real, for real.
Ain't no party.
That's right. So, Akintunde, what words of appreciation would you offer Baba Amin and Supreme Guard Africa and Lone Star RBG for putting this thing together and seeing it through? This is the 60th event, so that takes some serious love and dedication. What words of appreciation would you offer our Texas family?
More than anything, just being able to have something consistently that my son can say that he went to for the last 2 years. This would be his third year. You know what I'm saying? Where and this is literally what my son says, and my son is 8 years old. He think that every black man he see is my brother, and every black woman he see is my sister. Every one. You know what I'm saying? Because of the way that we interact and we calling each other brother and sister. You know, it's something that I love because the examples that are set there, are consistent with the things that we communicate. So I'm definitely appreciative that they, brought that just to the community to have in general, but the impact it's had on my son, I'm appreciative for that.
Black Power. And the same for you, Empress. What words of appreciation would you offer our Texas family down there doing their thing?
Man, it's number love, number love. I appreciate each and every one of you, the brothers on the front line, the sisters in the background who are truly making this shit happen. All the sacrifice and everything that family down there puts out, all the backlash they get from it, just from trying to promote black love. I just want to say I appreciate you all. I know how much sacrifice well, I don't exactly know, but I can roughly imagine how much sacrifice is put into this event, and to keep with it for your. I mean, I must just uh I just gotta give it up for your dedication and consistency, consistency with the programs, not only RBG Family Weekend, but the other programs that you have going in the community, from the Uhuru Academy to the movies, the coat drives, and the and I got something coming up now. I can't even think of the name of it, but just your continued work in the community and a show of your work. Because when you put your work out there, when you show it like that, you put yourself out there to be criticized, and you put yourself out there to be criticized and in public view, and also for praise. But it's just want to give honor, to the Texas fan for just I mean, that's righteous, for just putting it out there, staying consistent, being an example for others. You've motivated so many other people to get their boots on the ground and to make movement and down to earth movement. Not even nothing real. Just do what you can do within your own community. So, and nothing but love to my Texas fam. So,
Mhm. Indeed, likewise. And from both of your experiences with the works in the community, and going to special events such as RBG Weekend and so on and so forth. How can we, not saying the outsiders, but the people who are in the community support you all and the events that are being put together? How can and what ways can we support those endeavors? And that's for both of you. I can tell that you can answer that first, please, brother.
Come on, grow or die.
Uh, well, yeah, just grow your own food. That's the way that you can support me and the way that you can support your family in African liberation. Grow your own food. Learn about your nutrition. Learn about your health. Grow or die.
Indeed, beautiful. Sister girl, you know you got the Pilgrims Massacre and things of that nature. So how can we collectively from across the country and even globally add on to your cause and events like RBG Weekend, the Black Power Awards, so on and so forth? How can we collectively come together to support you and what you're doing and what everyone else is doing, so these events, these celebrations can remain present throughout the future, so our kids, when they get older, our babies, pardon self, when they're 20 and 30 years old, they can still come to these events? What can we do to ensure that longevity?
As black people. When you see something good, tell somebody else about it. We need a lot of propaganda. We need a lot of word of mouth. When you see something good, tell someone else about it. If you like these events and these campaigns, always make sure you push it to someone else and let someone else know. So that it builds, it seeds in their mind, and they have a connecting point for it. And also, it may even come out and help if you whether it's the events, RBG Family Weekend, the Pilgrims Massacre, your Huru Academy, Sase Academy, anything that you see going on, Black Power Awards, anything that you see going on with us that you believe in, even if you can't make it, even if you can't, but you believe that it is truly helping the people, you know what to do. Donate, donate, or come through, or just tell someone else.
That's
Tell
right.
someone else that spreads the word. Um, um, your the percent of yourself that you give to the world, the percent of yourself that you're not working on your own works, the percent of yourself that you give to the world in the collective, those are your tithes. That's your charity. That's how these things. How do you think the public school system works? The public school system works through taxes. Taxes are taken and agreed upon as a percentage of your earnings in order to make that school run. That's the same thing with grassroots education. With unless you have independent, we're independent. We're independent, damn it. You know what I'm saying? Like we have to build us, believe in us, or build us with, and still leave our um the integrity of our works intact. So we have to build us. Um and that's what it works. I think people really just need a less just simple lessons in economy and just simple lessons in life. We have to make things happen. All the things we're spoiled over here. We're in we want to call it an unnatural environment, but we're spoiled in the European environment because everything is done for us. We're in a European system, and under this European system, they've already set up the social structure to which we live. So we feel like it just happens like that, or it's supposed to be. It had to be built. It had to be planned, and it had to be built. So I would say for people who want to um, help collectively, away, near and far, donate to your charities that support you. Hey, don't donate. No, if this institution ain't like that, don't donate and then come back asking for a full rundown. I mean, hey, there's levels to this shit. But donate if you wish. things to keep them happening, to keep them going, or just buy a ticket, show your place, your face in the place, um, read a book, bridge yourself in with what's going on, and or offer advice, your wisdom. You know, we got elders who have a lot of wisdom. Elders, speak up more. You know, please. You know, so because it's not all about money, but it's about, and donate your brawn. If you see something needs to be done, if you got a house and you saw somebody in your area in different places want a school and you got a house in there, let them use it. You know, if you see they got a garden and they need help tilling it, or see, hey, pick you one Saturday out of every 2 months ago. But I don't want to go on and on and on. But people, we know what to do. Do. Don't think about it. Do. Know that we make this. Know that all whatever energy that we have that we can contribute, no matter how small, is enough, and do it. You know.
Ashe, Ashe, I've seen a lot of people come together with no question, no second thoughts, no hesitations, and say, here, this is what we're going to do. This is how we're going to build it. I support it wholeheartedly. And it brings me to tears sometimes, because it's that reminder of that African love that we all have if we just move in the right direction, move as one. I am because we are, we us are. We get that separation up out of our minds, that we are not one and the same, and we get the job done. So I definitely want to take a second, just on behalf of myself and to get this wisdom brand, to thank Baba, Supreme Ra, Lone Star RBG, Arkansas RBG, the brother Akintunde, Knowledge Born, Tahir, everyone. It's so many to name, people that are putting their hearts and souls into the liberation of our people. So I just want to thank you all, because it gives me that spark of hope when it's like, you know what? This is getting a little bit hard for me. There's so many people around as naysayers, and they full of venomous toxicity, that I look towards you all for that motivation to keep going. So I just want to thank you for 1 second, and let you know that and we appreciate you, even for coming on with us tonight. You could be doing anything else in the world right now, but you're speaking with me. So we thank you for that. It means a great deal to us. And moving forward, we have RBG weekend right around the corner. We got our family, just sitting, waiting back. They rocking. They like, yeah, we ready to get to it. We ready to jump down there. Um, and your thoughts, actually, in one word, could you both describe the RBG weekend event in one word? I know that might be hard to do. One word for our family. You can take that one, mental sequence, and then we'll pass it on to the king.
Heaven.
Yes, indeedy. And what about you, brother? Give us one word that describes the entire event for you.
Family.
And that's what it's all about, family. We are in a space where the consciousness levels are rising quickly. People waking up by the masses. This is no mistake. There are no coincidences. So for us to come together in unison and say, we're going to meet up down here in Texas. We're going to support Lone Star RBG. We're going to support the Uhuru Academy. We're going to support the Black Power Awards. We're going to support the Pilgrims Massacre, and so on and so forth. I think our ancestors are mighty proud of us, family. I really do. And we have to, congratulate ourselves and each other, because the oppressor wants us gone so much. It's not white supremacy, it's white inferiority. They are terrified, but we are coming together and we are standing strong in the name of our ancestors and in the name of our baby. So I want y'all to just look at your damn selves for a minute and say, I'm doing it. I'm doing what the world said I couldn't do in the name of my ancestors. So Thank you so much, family. We are definitely honored. And before we, depart this evening, because everyone has a busy schedule, I want to give you both time to share, your final thoughts and what else you both have coming up with the family, and and let's keep it going.
August 5th, be out in Philly with United Front. Dope show with a lot of other artists. Gonna be doing some beautiful things down there. As far as just the weekend, I just really urge people to come out and build with people and see what type of relationships, because relationships is going to be what takes it to the next level. Uh, we come together for events and that's beautiful, but we really about, and really for the liberation of Africans. So it got to be more than just moments, you know, just, keep the long range in mind and, you know, appreciate people while they're here. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate people while they're here. Straight up, it's a lot of people who put in work who don't get the credit they should. And a lot of people who get a lot of credit and still don't get the credit they should. Um, but we ain't really got time for trophies right now because it's a lot of work to do. You did. I appreciate y'all for having me. Be before we get.
Uh, Ashe,
Big part, yeah.
Shay, and we definitely, appreciate everything that you're doing for our people and our babies. It takes a lot for an African man in America to stand up, and despite all of the attacks you face, brother, I know. I understand. I don't know your struggle because I'm not a man, but I understand your pain, brother. But I salute you highly for your courage and your bravery and your love for African people. Thank you so much, brother. Peace and love. Sister girl, where you at, Queen? Your final thoughts and what you got coming up for the family and how we can, reach out to you, connect with you, support you, talk to us. We listening.
Peace, peace. Also, check out the brother Akatunde's Grow or Die campaign on Facebook. Grow or Die. We learning to grow your own food is it's a spiritual thing. You learn what life is from growing your food. You got to check seasons. It's just about so yeah. Check out Akatunde's Grow or Die campaign. Also, we have the look, Pilgrim's Massacre coming up. Yes, in November. It's every Saturday after Thanksgiving. So any artists who want to get down, we're planning now. So this will be bigger and better than ever. This is the fourth annual Pilgrim's Massacre. My name is Elnora Wesley on Facebook. If you want to check out some of my music, you can check it out on Bandcamp, Mental Sequence. Um, Reach out to your brothers. Our brothers we have locked down. Reach out to our brothers are locked down. Free AWAX. You can find him on Facebook too. Um, and all free
Right.
them all. Free them all. And what else? Yeah, RBG Family Weekend. Get there, build, meet people, get the experience. A lot of us have never experienced Black love like that. So that's it for now with Arkansas RBG. We'll have some other things, but just link on Facebook or some other social media to see what's going on. But the Pilgrims Massacre, that's one of the national events. So I like to see people in the building there. And yeah, that's it.
Indeed, indeed. Thank you so much, Queen. You're a beautiful sister, and we honor you highly. We honor your works highly, being an African woman in America, fighting all of the oppression that you fight on a daily basis and standing strong in your righteous divinity for the babies and our ancestors. So we thank
Thank you
you.
too, sis. Much love. Black Power.
Black Power. Before we depart, family, we must give all honor and praise to the Honorable Marcus Mosiah Garvey. Without him, there would be no RBG flag. There would be no RBG weekends. There would
Ashe. Ashe.
be no,
Ashe.
there would be no Arkansas RBG. There would be none of that. So we must remember him, and as we step forward in solidarity and support our brothers and sisters down there in Texas and all across the country and globally. We must stand in the strength of Garvey, keeping it RBG to our spirit and our core. We have a obligation and a duty to fight, and we will never give up fighting, but we will never give up loving each other, and we will never give up celebrating a small victory. So for all the naysayers and the haters out there of the RBG weekend event, the Black Power event, the Pilgrims Massacre event, anything, for all of the naysayers and the haters out there, shame on you, brother and sister, because you are slapping our ancestors directly in the face with every ill word that you we turning up down in Texas, and this is the official RBG weekend celebration event right here on Get This Wisdom Live. We ain't stopping. We coming back tomorrow, and we gonna wrap it up on Saturday. But we definitely are honored to everyone that has came on the platform thus far and shared your experiences with us and your wisdom and what you have going on for the people. So with that, I'm gonna say until next time. Thank you, family. I love you so much. I love you to the depths of my soul. Peace, love, and Black Power.
Love you too, sis. Thank you for your works. Black Power.
Black Power, Queen.